We are back on the Bumper Show. 2 hours of discussion on this radio. Bringing various state actors in Liberia to sit on the biggest platform that covers the entire country in ELBC Studios. My name is Jala Griffield. They don't say call me Nyali want to call. Or you call me Kian Bartley. Or you say Depapunu. Dapatema Griffield. Oh yes, after naming the campaign team of the CDC, one of the parties supporting the CDC in a collaboration will be in the studio just in a while. Mr. Sammy is the national chairperson of MOVEE political party. He will sit on the platform in the next few minutes. Then we'll run to 5 o'clock. An aspirant of Joseph number 10, Yeakeh, will be joining me. I'll call his name. You know, the name is a very difficult name, the last one. Yeakeh will join me in the studio. He said, "Oh, Yeakeh, he refined Yeakeh." With the people of this attempt to take another Yeakeh again, if they are leaving all Yeakeh to go, I will talk to a young man and ask about his political background. They are reports in the district. He's being supported by Jeremiah Panko, who happens to be his political godfather. And Yeakeh Kolba is disenchanted. That he's supposed to unite the party to Joseph Boakai, and the man who is a running mate to Joseph Boakai picks his son to go against him. That's a political power play. Politics is not a friendly thing. Liberians are gearing up for 2023 elections on August October 10. All of those issues we'll be talking about this afternoon. But first, let's pause right here and invite the presence of God in the studio. Usually we bring the language announcers to pray for the country, pray for the president, pray for all elected appointed officials, and even all Liberians where they are. This day, the civilized Gil man will pray for us in Gil. Sabado Noah.
Let us pray. Abi Yusupu, Ashabaru Kare, Iduk Dire Yusupa Mungufa. Maybe Guru de Yipi Ashaka Rudu, Kamu Shakare, Ia Son Kai Boy Dire, Eitai Guikare, Nuya Yoka, Abi Yusupu. Yana better than Yusupa Mungu, Bungu, Shakare, Idra Yusupu. Ibea Pressa, Gogos, we are kind of copy Saraka, Ida Mungufa. Ibea Abi King is Yemore, Buye. Yakazua Saka, Kayakazua, Buka, Kayakazua, Bonsika, Poya Saratoya, Kanga, and Noya King is good. Yasser, we are where Jesus told Gabi back to the post either. In Tobo, maybe the Sari Yoka, when the Tessons here are declaring, Kokon, made the Rosadia, Abi Toka, Kusa Kayaka, you are with Yuka Penepolis meter, who can Abika, Shank, Yakis, you Tobo. Made yes, I didn't do so. Go to Jalaka, Abi Bella, and do a pick of Sarah. Wasn't a 2 1 you got it and you say better come, good way, and a cock a purple, say Bopacan meter. You buy you to block one by Jesus at all. Amen.
Yeah, just at all. Amen. That's a civilized human. Peace again comes on right now. He crowns it all on the Bumper Show. With the nation's head, my name is Jala Griffield. Remember Jala Griffield chapter 1 verse 1. Let's talk and talk and talk, and never shall we fight. Fighting shall never be our portion. What is happening in Niger? The Liberian government has condemned the military takeover in Niger. That country is going through a period of testing. The UN and others have condemned the act by the soldiers. And we are told that Mohamed Bouzon is still being held by the soldiers. His Excellency Bagugbe, who has always talked about constitutional reform and then constitutional democracy, has frowned on that. As a matter of fact, the Minister of Information penned a press release condemning what happened in that country. A country that depends on, for their resources, I'm trying to find it, uranium rather. And that country supplies Europe, especially a large quantity of that product. But that country is still poor. 80% of the population lives in urgent poverty. Can you imagine that? A country that exports uranium to Europe and other France and other places, and they use it to provide electricity, but they're still living in urgent poverty. While the credit or the military takeover has led to the collapse of democracy in our country. What His Excellency Bagugbe says, right after his second term, his spouse. That's why he condemned coup in Mali, Burkina Faso, in Guinea, and now in Niger. I want to find a time to read that statement for you. But welcome back to the Bumper Show. It is on ELBC Radio 99.9. And I tried to find that video, not video, but I want to find that statement. I'll read it to you verbatim. It was released by the government of Liberia through the Minister of Information, Culture Affairs and Tourism, Lejo Reni. And but let me say this again. You know, the government, the CDC has named its campaign committee. That committee is a very big committee. Everybody from all walks of life is represented. Whether it is a Muslim people, whether it is a people who are in a collaboration, you see a conglomeration of Muslim and Christians. As a matter of fact, Fatimata Namiba, who is a friend, and then she also comes from the Fula community, is on that committee. And so it tells you how the CDC as a party is conscious of the fact that everyone from everywhere needs to be represented and make their presence felt. That's why you see the likes of Father Namiba, they all are on that committee. But let me say thanks to the man called Daniel Nyawule. He married his wife yesterday, Esther Gibson. Now she's called Esther Wule. It was a colorful ceremony yesterday in Caldwell that we ended it at the Luton compound in Monrovia. And Mr. Daniel Nyawule, you and your wife, I say congratulations to you. And our hearts are with you people as you state the affairs of your marriage. So I was trying to do this. I'm saying waiting this man called Robert, time to come. If he comes, then we'll have the conversations flowing smoothly. I saw a video training from Nimba. I'm told that video it was recorded by the attacker herself. Her name comes on Facebook called Vivian. She attacked a young lady who many people believe that she's on 18 years or after 80, but a very young woman in the love triangle. And when I saw that video, I had not seen the video where it was comical when the guys are talking about it. But when I saw the video, I said, wow, this is serious. I wonder where this lady is. Has a family of this girl who was molested and beaten, the way she was beaten like an animal, has a family sent or call the police in to have this lady arrested? Because for me, I'm waiting to hear from the advocates, the women advocates in this country. There are so many things they should be advocating for people's rights to be restored. They don't go for it. But their advocacy tend to be more political at times. And that is why when this thing happened to about Charlotte Musu, who died in a home of former councillor Gloria Scott home, they were political sides of it. The women advocates were on the other side because she is a friend, she's a female. So they talked to her and they started having demonstration here and there, here and there, here and there. But this is almost 24 hours now since that video's been trending on Facebook. With this girl being beaten by a very huge girl called Vivian. She bundled the little child, put in the corner, and started knocking all everywhere. And she cried to her help, and no one was there. After she locked all the doors and the windows and everything, she went for something like a knife. But the girl, she's too strong and tried to handle the net for her, and they fought, and then that's how it went. It is in a love triangle. Whether it's in love triangle, whether it's not, but we expect the women of Liberia to be on this one to advocate for that lady who has been dehumanized by a young colleague of her. So it's about time that we talk about it. And I've not heard the women leaders talking about it. I've not heard any woman group condemning it. Nobody has condemned it. And I also employed the minister of gender. Sometimes, the AICC said they have something they call walk-in testimony whatsoever. If you saw that there's a corruption somewhere, now you know about you got the facts about it. You can walk into the AICC and tell them, say, I have this information about this institution or about this individual. Walk-in information. So I don't think the general ministry will want to sit down and they bring that complaint to them. No, I don't think so. I don't want to believe that Pisota, the area minister of gender, will be there to do that. I don't want to believe that the Mercy Kaba, who is assistant minister, and Gallon, every one of you who are there will sit and say, well, let's wait for the people to bring information to us. It's about time to go after the case. There are times women were being abused in another foreign land, in Omar. Many of those girls that were brought back here, they were placed in safe home, and the government provides an aid to them, I guess. So this has to do with a young lady who has been demonized. She's been beaten. She's been, stripped naked by her colleague. And I didn't hear anything yet from well-meaning Liberians who are in women advocacy. I want to see that happening. It came a time during my Ellen Sally time. There were some young women who they took and they carried them to Lebanon. And those ladies have been treated in similar fashion. And what happened? The lives of Tidi Jiro, the Mayor Zango, and the rest of them in journalism stood here at the ground, and they were here and there advocating for those children to come back to Liberia. And those who were the perpetrators were brought to justice at some point, and then they let them go. But it's about time that we take this thing very serious, because we cannot have a female who is older than her younger sister she was beating there. Beat her when you beat her. It is hard time. Let me come a bit, as I say, with Mr. Robert Sammy. We talked, he will be here. And Yeakeh will be here on the first hour, 5 o'clock. And so, Mr. Eugene Nangbe was named as campaign chairman of the ruling coalition. I know some of my friends, Eric Baye, and the man who coming to talk here is also on the Sammy, and a lot of them, Mamasi Kaba, and every one of them, they are. So, what I want to say here is election is coming. And what happens is that we need to now start preaching the message of oneness and fighting against violence in the election. Because obviously, elections are tension-packed. Elections are tension-packed. You cannot rule out violence from there, because rival sides will be there. Everybody wants their people to be represented or to win the election. So you see these kind of scrimmages will come up. It's not spontaneous, maybe one time in the wilds, maybe in Banga or in Grand Jide or whatsoever. But it's not something they plan to do. But something leads to provocation. So we asking Liberians where they are to take the bull by the horn. Let's respect each other's side. After all of these elections, Liberia remains Liberia. Whosoever wins becomes the president. And those who are elected in the legislature become our representatives. We cannot fight for our God. It is for our part when a white man told Oyimofia, and in a book written by Chino Achebe, a Nigerian novelist, the people of Yomofia were fighting for their gods. When the women took over and brought Christian religion in Nigeria in MOVEE, the people said the guys have brought knife, and then as they are untied them, they can no longer hold together. So they were fighting back to kill the white people. At some point, when the white man he rode on his bicycle, he went to a place to go to talk to the people. What happened? What happened? The guys took the bicycle, they tie on a stick. They say that iron, they said a horse. They said iron horse. If we leave an iron horse here, it will run away and go inform the other people that the white man has been grabbed and he's been beaten or whatsoever. So they took the white man bicycle, they tie on a stick in MOVEE. I'm talking about Nigeria. I was preparing the way for Mr. Sammy, who is now in studio, to talk about the issue of non-violence. What do we do? He has come with a different agenda. We'll talk about that. But I was trying to just talk about this. So that white man who they told his bicycle they tie around a tree in Nigeria when the women brought Christian religion to Nigeria. That was Harbinger, a political Harbinger, a man who goes in front of go see what happens to prepare the way for others. So in election, I know there have been some side attractions. We don't want to see a repeat of what happened to the CDC in 2011, for example, where Jala Griffith was a victim. That riot at the CDC headquarters, which was believed to have been sponsored by state actors, where executed, someone got wounded, and somebody died. President Weah has always said that he one day after his constitutional time, he will not stay in power. That is why he keeps condemning all of the coups around Africa. On that fateful day called the Black Tuesday or whatsoever, I was on the radio because Love FM, Love TV, Library Journal newspaper, they were owned by Ben Nigeria, and of course I was the manager of the station. I have dispatched reporters to the CDC headquarters, and they were giving information. They were only Love FM and Power TV and Clark FM that were operating, giving the play-by-play description. Other guys are playing music, and the guys came in, and then they put gun in my ear that day. They said we're talking about CDC, how the guys were being flogged, somebody got killed, SYC. They shut down the radio station. No code word, nothing. And guns were placed in my ear, and I would whisk off the studio. The guy kicked my butt and brought me outside and locked the door and carried the key. It was because people were reporting the factual story and other guys didn't want to hear it. So I'm trying to disabuse our minds, also Liberia, that the time has reached for us to be civil in our political engagement. Let me say welcome to Mr. Robert Sammy, the national chairman of the MOVEE political party. Now he's been appointed on the CDC campaign, and he will call his position. That's my uncle. Uncle, welcome.
Yeah, thank you so much, Jala. Thanks for the invitation. Let me take this time to say good afternoon to our listening audience, especially CDCians and MOVEE partisans. Let me take this time to also extend the greetings of our political leader, His Excellency Ambassador D. Maswesa Kemia Senior, on whose shoulder we stand, and to see further. We are on the shoulder of a great man. Mm-hmm. You see further. So let me greet on his behalf. And thanks for the invitation for us to come and share our thoughts. Like you said, we'll talk about peaceful election, and we always also want to talk about life. How do I see life in the coalition? And also we can talk some of the success stories of our political leader in government. And I will want to also speak about the deception of the opposition bloc.
Okay, let me welcome in this fashion. We get wear earpiece.
So I can listen to my. Oh yeah.
Let me welcome my dear sister K. Lois Darami. There at the UBA. Nathaniel Gabo is watching me from the USA. Atlanta to be specific. Elizabeth P. Seta is following me from Paris, France. Elijah Kolitani has joined me from Bon County. Asmin Fala has joined me from somewhere around Chiguzu Factory area. Elizabeth June 24th born has joined me. Harry Boy Johnson is here. Clarence S. Joel Jr. is joining me. Christopher Bernard has joined me. Christopher Doe has joined me. Little Bro S. Holder is joining me from Old Road. Johnson S. Bernard has joined me. Vincent S. Doki has joined me. Vincent S. Doki, yes. Emmanuel UJ brother is watching me from somewhere in Barclay Mission. Cameron Dumbo here is watching me from somewhere, he says. Keto Nigeria has joined me. I cannot read all of the comments. I have to go to my guests. Let me read the last few of them coming here quickly. Elijah Colley Tama is joining me from Bon County. I said Nathaniel Jolie joining me from Atlanta, USA. Prince Steve Weir has joined me from somewhere in Maryland County, Plebo. Thompson David Robertson is joining me. Tamati Man Kennedy is joining me from District, Maryland County. Maga Harris has joined me. Welcome to the show. Please share the video so that others can participate and view what's happening here. You enjoy this kind of song when the old ladies when I'm going to go on the farm to cut the rice, either cutting the rice or
I don't know whether you understand the meaning.
I don't understand it well. So go ahead. Let me know what the guy say.
Even the last one they just said, they said, it is behind you that can make you look good. It's always good to check behind you. They say when you're home, there's something at the home. Nobody understands this, but it is in the homing song you can praise your lover. They say your lover never has fault.
Wow.
Yes.
I see. Yes. I think my people Babylon Sharif from Lofa from the Blind Association wanted to tell me the meaning. But people are welcome. Thank you for joining us. We have one of your casemen here. So how is MOVE? The last time I checked, it was like asking myself, is this expulsion versus expulsion or suspension versus suspension? You were a victim of what happened when Dansai was here and then you were removed from the party. So later you took our chairman and I'm told that they are also history. They are no longer part of MOVE again.
Well, I thought that we could have left that for...
we'll come to that. No, we'll come to it. It's possible to talk about that. But
it's important that
we talk about it. I just thought that.
Just in passing that.
But you've been appointed on the National Campaign Committee of the CDC. How does it make you feel?
I feel very great. I feel so special and I feel love. And that's how the family of MOVE truly believed that the coalition is a place to be. In the coalition, everybody has a place, no matter where you are. And in fact, what really has happened in the coalition is that the coalition is promoting what I call grassroots democracy. They are not going for the elites, the elites, maybe big people in big position to get them in the campaign. What they have done, what the president has been able to do is to look among us and take the just the ordinary people that will be able to speak to the ordinary people. So when you give the ordinary people power, you are making them to shift their own destiny. So that is the promotion of grassroots democracy. And it is what is at perfect play in the coalition. And we are truly enjoying it. It's a place to be. I always tell my colleagues.
And how prepared is MOVE? I know you are in a tripartite arrangement that involves the CDC, MOVE, and that of the LPDP. There were other 9 political parties that joined the coalition. Visibly, I can say visibly, I've not seen whether on a committee or it can be committee, but how prepared is your party to form part of this campaign?
We are 9.
I say you, not you as an individual named who appear on the campaign list, but once you're the chairman, you are named, it means that your party has been named. So how prepared are you?
Besides being some of the party members are named, and let me let you know, the 9 parties in the coalition are visible and are ready to get on the ground running. Okay. All of us have our structure across the country, and we have people recruited. And that is why the recent program you saw, how massive it was. In no time, we were able to get the number of persons that we could not fit in the party headquarters. In the history, that has not happened. It is because of all of us coming on board and coming with massive support all across the country, all across the cycles, that you see that the CDC is getting stronger and stronger every day. So yes, we are very prepared. If you check across the country, we are there. And I was named as National VAR Deputy Campaign Manager for Workers and Training Year Affairs. And that is like go back home. Because, you know, I came for the training year background. For the training year background. I spent more than 10 years in the training year area. So when I was called, I was not even listening to the radio, or some of my colleagues from the training year background. I heard my name and they say, when they say you can't talk to us, I said, I'm on my way to come talking to you. And we really started having conversation with them. So actually, in the CDC, it is good. Everybody is respected. Whatever you are able to do, you are given the opportunity to contribute towards the process. So that makes it easier. It gets the way easier because I'm giving what I know best to do. I have been in the trade union area for more than 10 years. That is almost half of my youthful life. I spent it in the trade union area as advocate. And then you are telling me to go and talk to those people. Of course, I'm not going to meet strangers. I know exactly how they feel, how the pledges are, how to talk to them, how to bring them on board. So that makes the work easier. And that is not only me. Other people from different sectors too were sent to places where they can best perform. So against the re-election, very, very easy because people are going to people that they understand and how to talk to them, how to bring them on board. So, I mean, this is unusual. This is uncommon. This campaign team is not common. You've never seen this in recent history. I'm not even sure ever in the history of Liberia you've ever seen this kind of a campaign arrangement where everybody is part of the process. And everybody,
it's a very large committee.
Of course,
very large. It encompasses everyone from different perspectives.
Which is very, very good. Somebody from the religious perspective, the Muslim will talk to the Muslim people, the Christian will talk to the Christians, the liberals will talk to the liberals, the marketers will talk to the marketers, the cyclists will talk to the cyclists. In fact, I just talked to my colleagues in the cyclist sector. We were having fond memories and the days we were there and where we are. And I said that it was so good that I'm sent to come and sit with you in the talk. And this is what they told me. They said, we are more than ever ready. We've recruited to get more people, and that launch will be very massive because the freedom President Weah has given us, nobody gave it to us. Before President Weah came in the last 2 years, they told me that you are an example. You can tell the story more than anybody. You were jailed, you were beaten. That time, when they chased the cyclists with cars, some of them up to now, they are crippled for life. Some were killed. They never had the freedom that they have. So now today, people come and want to masquerade that they want them to vote for them. They told them, for God forbid, we can lose this freedom. President Weah has given us freedom, and then we have to renew his mandate. And the next time we'll be going for empowerment. We got a freedom to ride. The next one will be empowerment for the cyclists. So we can't lose that chance. We know what they did to us when they were there 2 years ago.
As a matter of fact, if my memory stands well, you were one of the guys who introduced motorcycle riding in
2000,
around
2005.
Yeah, you had those smaller one they call it Pen. That's small one.
That is why nobody can tell me the story of a cyclist. Motorcycle.
The two first motorcycles on the permanent road, I know it was only administration.
Yes, of course.
At the time, it was not popular.
It was not popular. It was very, very new. 2005. We did it. We went through the rank.
Is a pastor.
Yes, William Degree, of course. William Degree, yes. Okay, we went through the rank of 5. We became motorcycle rider. We rode a motorcycle, and then we became parking lot supervisor. We sold tickets. I became county secretary. I became national secretary. I became president general before I resigned. So I know exactly how the cyclists feel. And when I was president general, I was ranked. We were jailed for standing for the cyclists because they were brutalized, they were abused, they were wrongfully harassed. The freedom the cyclists enjoy today, they never enjoy in their own country. So they feel more free. So they are more than happy that I was named to go and talk to them. Look and see.
One of us has returned.
Because
what it said.
Yes, they said one of us has been chosen to come and talk to us. So they are very happy about that. And we are having discussion. Pretty soon you will see the cyclists. They will come out in their numbers. And they're very, very happy. Other people come in pretending that the cyclists are for them. They can't get them on their side because they can now lose the opportunity of the freedom that they have. Nobody gave it to them besides just Weah. The president has given them freedom, and they were appreciating, and they will carry him back in the marching to continue to have shots of freedom.
Now, the other time we hosted some of the cyclists here, they were talking about endorsement of the president, which took place at the SKD.
Yes.
And that petition was received by the chairman, Mora Molu.
Yes.
Days after, another group of cyclists called me and said, hey, we have our own union, want to come endorse President Weah. So my question to them was that, why can you merge? Then I linked them with Assistant Minister Joe Roberts at the Ministry of Transport.
Yeah.
And he said to them, we want you guys to come together. And they are also putting their program. So how prepare you as a man who has been appointed to make sure these cyclists come together instead of having different groups?
And even we get a MOVE cyclists for at the MOVE the last time. There was a program here at our party headquarters for them to declare support to President Yeakeh. So this fragmentation will be synchronized. All of them will come together to form one group, because the goal is to get President Yeakeh re-elected. So that is just to tell you how serious they are, how grateful they are, how they want to pay back and renew the mandate. Like President Yeakeh says, I will soon be coming back to you to ask you to renew another mandate. And the cyclists are ready to renew that mandate. And then we are going beyond the motorcycle sector. I was just came from the Labor Ministry. I spoke with the Assistant Minister for Labor Affairs, the acting Assistant Minister, and they are going to give me the names. We have some national unions or so forth. So we are going to have a meeting with all of them. And we're going to have, we are thinking with the blessing of the campaign manager and the president, we are thinking to organize what we call the National Associations of Workers and Trade Union for Yeakeh 2023. And that will encompass all of the workforce and the unions across the country. Wherever President Yeakeh goes, they will be there and they will come to show themselves. And that is the way to bring the workers together and the unions together to work. So everybody will be on board.
So how are you dealing with those of the cyclists outside Montserrado? So that comprise with the number you call, but I'm
talking about national unions. I'm not talking about the individuals.
Okay, yeah. The national unions, and you talk about some, the 5 or so, they come from across the entire
country. Yes.
Okay.
If you go
so you need to have hands on deck in all of this.
So, for example, you get the motorcycle union, that one union. So it's a national union. All right. You get a national motorcycle union. That is one union. So maybe you get a Federation of Road Transport Union. That is one union. You get a FAU, you get a GAU. So these are different unions I'm talking about. So if you went to the agriculture sector where you got FAU, and you will have thousands of membership. You go to GAU, you got thousands of membership. If you go to the motorcycle, the National Motorcycle Union, you have hundreds of thousands of motorists. Maybe they have 100,000 or so, or 200,000. I don't know the number. It was between 150,000. So you got those people across the country. So if you have the National Association of Workers and Trade Unions for Yeakeh 2020, so that means that you're going to have the branches all across the country. Wherever President Yeakeh goes, they will be represented. They will be there to show support. That's why we're thinking about, with the support and the blessing of the campaign manager. You know, we are just deputies specialized in a particular place. And I'm so happy that the same in this place that I'm coming from. So that is why I said life in the coalition is good, because they strategically sit and look at issues and make a strategic plan and place people places where they put people places where they have expertise, where they have some skill and so forth, so that they can be able to perform. So that's I'm very, very grateful. I want to say, President Yeakeh, thank you so much. And the family of MOVE, we are very, very grateful.
How is the political leader, Ambassador Kimaya himself? He was conferred a honorary degree, a distinction during the celebration of July 26th. And I'm also asking how is he, because how is it like to run, even though you are in marriage with the CDC, to run a political party with limited resources? How are you guys managing? Because last time I checked again, it was the former bank governor who was bankrolling all of the activities. Now he's out of the place. How do you manage it in terms of finances to have this thing going on while we await election?
Yes, so the party is doing well. Party money are collected through due payment and so forth. And so that is how we are managing ourselves. But let me go to what he's doing. He's doing very well. He's one of the celebrated ministers in this country ever, especially one of the best foreign ministers, if not the best foreign minister ever Liberia has ever gotten. Can you imagine, in less than 5 days, he got 3 national and international awards. The Golden Image George Weah Presidential Award, Presidential Leadership Award was given him on the 20th of July. It's a national prestigious Golden Image George Weah Presidential Leadership Award, was given him based on the transformation that he has been able to do at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Prior to take over, 2020, there was news that Liberian passport this, diplomatic passport that. But since he took over and put his feet down, the image and the ranking of our passport, our traveling credentials are now increasing. If you went somewhere, the way it was, the passport thing that somebody could just do a deal and get you passport, it's never like that. That has been straightened. And he has been able to introduce policy transformation, infrastructure transformation, human development. If you go I was just with the engineer that is leading the renovation work at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. I asked him, I said, this building was in the 70s was built. Do you think just a renovation has ever taken place? And he said, never. There's a massive renovation taking place. Everything in that place is being changed. In fact,
with the support of some of our international partners.
Of course.
Yes.
I mean, I'm not sure the government...
Is it the Japanese government?
No, the Moroccans and the Swahili government. They are the one. The sixth floor is, I just came from there. I saw what it's very massive. It's been very modernized than where it was. In the 70s, just imagine 70 equipment being changed to the 21st century equipment. It's very, very modernized. And besides even the infrastructure development that's taking place, let's also talk about the policy transformation. The honorary council thing, we saw the Danish journalist came here,
of course,
and was trying to manipulate his way and got a Liberian diplomatic passport and went and make mockery. That cannot happen under the watch of Ambassador Dimas West Akemia Senior. Straight foul, man. And that is why, and I see three people are highly criticized, and they are three best performing, in my opinion. The President said, he said, I am the most criticized person in the Republic of Liberia. Mm-hmm. And I agree. It is only because nobody throws rocks in the tree that bears no fruit. It is because of the work that he's doing that he's been criticized for. Because they don't want him, they just want to say things. And that is the deception about the opposition we'll come there to talk about later.
Yeah,
but let's talk about
I'm driving to that. You talk about.
So let's also look at the minister. The Minister of Foreign Affairs is one person people criticize. That's not what he's doing. No, I don't, in my opinion, I don't see any minister that is performing equal to that. Look at Julia Tonesis.
Is it because he's
no, it's not.
And you also work?
I would have chosen not to speak about it if he had not performed. I would have chosen to keep silent. But at least let us narrate the story. Let us tell the story. I intend to give his flower, not me, but Gori Image Award Secretariat chose him that you are the Presidential Leadership Award winner. You are the awardees. You won it. And the president himself presented. And even also look at the Net Wood. And you call it the Net Grand Commander. I think it's the second highest national award President we are giving to him. And that particular award is only given to performing people. It was created in 1955 by Toba for people to remember the pioneers and give it to people who really perform, and also to promote to create patriotism and commitment to national duty. So only people who perform, they are the ones that give that to. So President we are chose and giving that. And above that, Ukraine, on the same 26th day, so that on the 20th, he received the Gori Image Award. On the 26th, that's from the 20th, so that within a space of 6 days, he received 2 awards, one international and one local. And then the Gori Image Award make it 3 in 6 days. The Ukraine gave the first degree. In fact, the president decreed that this particular award got to be decreed. He decreed and sent it to him, and he sent the foreign minister to come and deliver.
I saw that ceremony.
So that means that
I saw that ceremony.
That means that besides the good work he's doing nationally, he's also doing it internationally.
Thank you, sir.
And you know what he does? We thank him, but thanks to President Weah. So let me also say thank you, Mr. President, for giving our political leader the opportunity.
If you just join us, this is the program called The Bumper Show. The man who chairs the opposition MOVEE political party, even though they are in collaboration with the CDC, is my guest here. Robert Sammy is my guest. Tomorrow is a birthday of my friend and brother, Aaron Washington. Aaron Washington was one of the best men in the wedding of Mr. Dana Nyaule. Aaron Washington, congratulations to you. And welcome to the show, Mr. O.P. Oni Johnson, George Lamadan, Elizabeth Pacesetter, Arvin George, Sonny Nangbedo, Ada Huff Hayes, Masali S. Abraham, William the born journalist Dicento, our Magibi County correspondent, is following us here. And so, welcome to the show. You are talking about deception in the opposition. What do you mean deception?
So here we are. When the corona,
you want the opposition to be singing praises to the government?
No.
Is that why you talk about deception?
I want them to be critical of government, and because that's what they should do. They should be, but we want objective criticism. We don't want deception. Okay, here you are. When do we have emergency? Let me just do an analogy. When we have emergency situation, who are those do we go for? Or who are those do we really care for? Is it not the elderly, the women, and maybe the children? And are the people who care for? Right? It's Jala, right? So how come you are saying you have a situation you want to rescue, and you are putting 80 years old man to say he's a rescuer? Where does that happen? In practical life, where in the world do we take 80 years old men to go for emergency response? Where?
But if there's issue with Ambassador Barker, it means that they will also argue that age comes with wisdom.
We are talking about rescuing.
So Sahara State, we had like a Tamatila who was
Tamatila was not 80 years. Listen to me.
But the age we're talking about.
No, listen now. Listen. You're talking about age. You talk about wisdom. You talk about age. You say you're going to rescue, and you have 80 years old man. You say he's the one. He's the captain. You have seen 80 years old pilot. You haven't seen. So that's deception. In practical life, that does not work. Human being grow when you reach a certain age, you recline. There's nobody at 80 is at their best. They are retarded. So you can't come to the disco with deception. Nowhere. Nobody will sit in a plane where you get 80 years old and say, I'm going to be the pilot of the plane. You are set for a crash. So you can't set the nation to crash. We can't. That's deception. Besides, you cannot just criticize without putting the thing into circumstances. They want to believe that they could have done better what President Weah has done. There's no way. There's no way. They compare this country to other countries. And I'm happy that I've been able to visit some of the countries they can be paying, do comparison. Go to Saudi and Freetown, they can be talking about the place. Liberia is far ahead in terms of development. I was there. I saw one of the opposition from the APC. The guy told me, he said, you know what he said? He told me that, you know why? He said, I like your president. I said, why? He said, because he has given democracy a human face. He said, President Weah is the face of democracy in the region. He said, but here in some of the countries, when people demonstrate, in Liberia, when people demonstrate, you give them food and water. But in our country and other places, when people demonstrate, they give them bullets. So the Liberian credential in the country, the democratic credential is high, and the president can speak of that. So they don't recognize these things. The circumstances under which the government operates, they don't recognize those things. And all they do, they criticize without taking into consideration what should have done. And what the president we have said, if it is not about road building, if it is not about education, it is not about building hospital, if it is not about electricity, then what thing are you coming to rescue? And these are the 3 things I'm doing. And most of these things I have started and I'm doing it well. So all you want is to come and take over to take the glory. So you said the Liberian people should give you a second chance. Let him complete this one that he has started. And I agree. And that's what we agree.
Okay. Now, the political leader of the United Party is in the U.S. I'm told he's there for the graduation of his granddaughter or wedding program. But prior to his departure, the leader who cheers his campaign now, Nyomli Kangai, others, his running mate, were proposing that he would not be part of the campaign processes. They want him to be in the back and they go campaign for him.
But that's a deception.
Is that possible, you think?
That's the deception. Because I think the best you can do to attend wedding, graduation, that's actually the plane he has reached. That's how you should now. That's the retirement that you should be enjoying. Than to get into a rigorous campaign. It's impossible. We've heard too many news about health situation in which we will not want to speak to because it's our grand uncle. We can speak to that. But they told us that he cannot go into rigorous things. So they can smartly say that they don't want him to get into rigorous things because of the health condition. So, but that's deception, that because of the health condition, you cannot allow him to go into a rigorous campaign. Come and tell the Liberian people. And the other deception is that they don't want to come and apologize for the wrong they did. Unity Party needs to apologize to Liberian people.
For what?
The Unity Party themselves audited themselves. and say all the concession agreement of people we sign, UNO 2 is correct, but the rest are aspirative. And those are the agreement that we have inherited, President. We have inherited. And that is why Mr. Boake, Ambassador Boake himself came and said about people, we squandered the opportunity that was given us. So I think if you have admitting that you have squandered the opportunity, what you need to do is to come and apologize. You apologize and repent. You don't say I squandered the opportunity, then you say I can't give you an additional 6 years.
Okay.
Another person, so that's a deception. So we should come and apologize. You make law that got the country very difficult. Like, for example, the ATM terminal conception.
Mm-hmm.
Senator Suno said it's one of the worst law they ever made.
Yeah.
And because of that,
and I listened to a United Party lawmaker,
yes,
Clarence Master, when he appeared on Clarence Jackson's show that morning, he was asking, he said, this whole APN terminal deal doesn't have any clause that talk about revision of it.
Yes.
Say it doesn't have, then we the lawmakers who made mistake, we can review it as of now. But nothing has happened.
No, because you can't just go to review it because there's no clause for revision.
Yeah.
So if you want to
argument, he's a United Party person.
So you know that
the argument is bad.
It's bad.
But if it was not done rightly yesterday, now we are here today. There's no time on which we say we're going to.
So even when they say that,
start revealing now by passing a vote. What's things on vote?
You can't cancel that contract because you make your country to look that you can't honor contract and it is against the constitution.
So it will sue you in that way.
They will sue you until the end of that contract. If you touch it, the company will sue you, and they are the one that make these laws. And they're telling me that because of the ATM terminal, anything you bring this country, you got to pay huge tax, and the tax is reflected in the prices. So it makes living condition hard on the people. So they created a hard condition. They must apologize. Let it come and apologize to the people. You created a situation that President we are trying to face, and then you are like you can able to face it. You created this.
Okay.
The best you can do is to come and say, my people, you're sorry. That's why I tell you people are squandering the opportunity you gave us. You're sorry. And you can't be telling people you're sorry. You say, give me another 6 years.
Let's activate the phone lines now and see if we can take a few calls. I will take Yeakeh, Sayequee, later. The 10 minutes past 5 o'clock. I will take him. So the lines are open. 080-514-096, 080-514-096, 0770-560-560. Those of you who want to call WhatsApp from the US and any part of the world, just add the international dialing code and that's 86-680-373 is the WhatsApp. 086-680-373. That's the WhatsApp number. Hello, welcome. Let's hear you. You have your time right now.
Hello, Mr.
Is that Rosetta Sonkale?
Sure, Rosetta Sonkale. Hello, Mr. Rassam. Yes. Let me take a share.
Oh, that you have the front of me to have this phone charge. It has gone off. Let me take another call from this one. While we're waiting, we might have to help us. Hello, welcome. You live, Rosetta. Sorry, you can call the other numbers I'll call. Hello, welcome.
Good evening, Jala.
Good evening, sir.
My name is Emmanuel Yeakeh. Let's join your conversation from Yeakeh Nimakande this evening.
Mama, what happened? They say one of your sisters Bill and no woman there. Yeah, that story is so disturbing, man. I took time to condemn it this afternoon.
Okay, let me just get straight to the point. I'm Emmanuel Yeakeh.
Yeakeh, go ahead.
I'm the vice chair for International Affairs, District Number 2, Nimakande chapter of the Mother Coalition for Democratic Change.
Okay.
We have two people time without numbers. One guy, we're respecting a lot, being an old man. He has retired himself by being voted out for the United Party. He got nothing much to tell us here.
Being voted out of the United Party, what do you mean?
What I mean, United Party was voted out 2017.
Okay.
They were voted out 2017. He was that honorably retired. Someone who retired, you can carry a award or a certificate from the countries where people honor you. There was no honor given to him. My guy has served for the 2 years in government with nothing tangible to show even the people of Wasanga.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
That today began a city.
All right. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Honorable Chair. Yeah, thank you, Honorable Chair. We can continue. We others have to talk. 070-560-560, 086-680-373, and the other line is being resuscitated by my videographic person here. Hello, welcome. Let's hear you. What's your name?
Yeah, hello.
Hello, welcome. What is your name? Please go ahead. Let me hear you.
Yeah.
Oh, he gone off. Please call back. The line seems to be having some problem for your end. So the other two lines I will call, the 080 number is off. That is our landline is off. So use these two numbers, and anyone that comes on as a WhatsApp call, I will take it. Hello, welcome. Hello. Hello, please make an intervention quickly.
Yeah, thank you very much. My name is Melo S. Devlin. Thank you for the topic on the discussion. But what I want to say, my contribution is that, when discussion is on floor, when you go straight to the point, they call it and let the call general. I don't even understand, because you not even go straight to the issue.
Yeah, go to the issue now. Yeah, I understand. Go to the issue. Lead that one and go to the issue. Go to only the man. Hello, my man. I said, go ahead.
Yeah, give me church. All I concerned.
My man, you got me tell me what to do here. I beg you. You don't want to talk. You call your criticize somebody. Just go into your own. Yeah. Telling me, give me a chance. I don't give you a chance because you criticizing somebody and doing the same thing.
Yeah.
So, hello, welcome. Let's hear you.
Good evening, and thank you for taking me on your platform this evening.
Is that David Gallagher? We said, David, it seems like helicopter has entered your phone. It's sounding so hollow. You see, you hear the sound? Come here. Come here, look at that phone. It's not like helicopter coming in.
Yeah.
Let me go to the next caller here. Hello, welcome.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Honorable. This is principal is first step for recruitment and mobilization, movement, economic empowerment. I want to say thank you to Honorable Sammy. He said it all. We believe the President we are. One thing will get better. I want to say thank you, Honorable Sammy. Keep on the good way, and Latino love you so much. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very kindly, my brother. I will take calls. I will have to take calls. My guest, Honorable Yeakeh, Sayequee, said he's on his way. He should be around the compound now. I will take calls up to 10 minutes past the hour. I have to add some time that the locals ate earlier for Sammy. So call me on these numbers: 0770560 086-680-373. These are the two lines that are active right now. The other one has gone off, and that's the number we use on our local line. But you can call me on those numbers so we can have a conversation on these matters we're talking about here. So call me on 080-086-680-373 and 0770560-560. I would definitely take your calls. Hello, welcome. Let me hear you. What's your name?
Hello, my name is Jonathan. I'm from Tinsdale.
Jalava.
Yes, sir.
How are you, my big brother? Go ahead, let's hear you.
Well, let me tell you some reasons why I think, in fact, we were talking about Honorable Baga's opportunities. But I think it's not only limited to him, it's also to this government. Because some of the opportunities that the person has squandered is that he really hates you people in the press.
How is he hating us in the press?
You people had a demonstration that the security were harassing you, like the Buffalo. I got them through without report. I was saying they want the president there for more than 1 year, 2 years or so.
Yeah, so let me ask you, yeah? I know the journalists turned up to demonstrate they said they were being beaten and harassed by state security. That has gone 2 years. But for your own assessment, my brother, to be truthful to the Liberian people, since that report was submitted by Dr. Brooklyn to the president, have you ever heard about brutalization against any journalists since 2 years now?
That's not the point. What is
no, I know you have your point. I'm just asking you. Do you have any recent history about anyone who has been attacked by security people here since 2 years when that report was submitted?
Jala, the point I'm making.
I'm getting your point, and I know those listening to us are getting your point. I'm just asking a question. Just answer me if you have any history or any of such.
But you don't want to tell me how to answer the question.
but the question is clear. In our ABC question here. In our A, as a below. Yeah, go ahead.
All the time, yeah, okay. The reason why I'm saying it is that what about those who may have been brutalized? Why the report cannot be made available?
Okay, thank you so very kindly. You made a point. Thank you, sir. You may appoint others who have to participate. You made a good point, but I just asked you a simple question. Because if the report was submitted to the president, which you said we all know, and that was intended to correct mistakes that were made by the security people. But 2 years running now, you have not heard of a scratch of one single journalist yet. So it means that if the report is set with the president's office, he has to make it open to the people.
The freedom everyone
absolutely. That's what
the freedom that we enjoy in this country.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Where do you come from, my brother?
This is Francis Apketo joining you from Foya, Lofa County.
Foya, welcome, my uncle. How are you? How's Foya?
Foya is cool in time. Everything is smooth.
Okay.
Thank you, Jala Grace. When we're telling the people that this paper not good, people can consider us that we are dumb, we are stupid.
Who the paper now?
Well, our father JMB.
Oh, okay.
Past president. When we're telling the people that the paper is not good today, it's not good tomorrow, people can consider us to be us stupid or whether we are biased.
But the man is only a kingsman. Why are you going against him?
The reason why I'm going against that paper is not someone that you will do something to him that he will forgive you forever. He can forgive. You see, that's why during a past leadership years, consecutive years, that's why he knows for you. He didn't do nothing in the display. He forget about the display. Nothing. So that's why we crying for today. Will you crying? And
all right.
that no one will enter in the display will be in big problem, big danger.
Thank you so much. Calling from Foya. Let me take the next caller, my uncle there. And the next caller is here. Welcome. You've been holding on. Go ahead. Let's hear you.
Good afternoon, people.
You sound like Emmanuel Tupa Junior.
For sure.
All right, brother. Let's hear you.
Thank you for the exclusive recognition. I'm Emmanuel Tupa Junior. The chairperson of the People's Liberation Party, Montserrado County. Brother, let me say good afternoon to Sammy. It's a librarian following your show. I think the Honorable Institute has said it all. He has elaborated lengthily, and there's no way that the librarian people are going to give this country over to the former vice president. Like one of the callers said from Nima County, that the United Party Honor JNB has been rejected. Well, JNP has been rejected for the 2 years in government. Is that this old man, the constant he's angry. He betrays people. You see that? Because of the so many betrayals he has portrayed in the past, there's a reason why the Liberian people cannot trust him. Probably he just succumbing people so he can be elected the president.
Thank you, Tupa. Thank you. I will take one final call. I'm told my guest is already in the building. Honorable Yeakeh Sayequee is around, I'm told. Let me take the final call and come to Robert Sammy as he closes up. Then I'll take my next guest coming up. District 10 Representative Aspirant is in my studio already. Let me take this caller. You have 15 seconds to make your case. Let's hear you.
Yeah, okay. I just want to ask you that if one you will go all around the country to be with people to tackle it, This is my question because I want him to go all over to it because he is well known, so he can tell the people the area he's from,
Okay. Thank you so much. Let's go to you, Sammy, while we close up our next guest.
Yeah. Even though you say you were going to add the meanings of the locals.
No, but falseness in 10 minutes. So you have 2 minutes to close up.
So the locals,
that ends in 10 minutes.
The locals are the meanings that will never be added. But thank you for. Yes, of course. Like you see, the people, only very few people you will see that they stay trying to pull us some carnival. But majority of the Liberian people are convinced that President Weah is the best for now, that we have to give him, we have to renew the mandate.
Okay.
If you go across the country, if you talk to people, it is a common position that President Weah's second term mandate will be renewed and will be given to him. It's just a matter of time. Yes, the cyclists across the country, wherever the president will go for campaign, and maybe other places that we will go, he may not be. We intend to go to reach out to everybody across the country to give the good message to them and give them hope, because this is a hope you can count on. Like the campaign slogan says, this is a change that you can count on, because a lot has been done. I don't want to recount what everybody has been recounting, but you can see exactly what has been done. The only deception is that people who created the problem should not come and either they are rescuer. And the people that they say they are using for rescue, You can't use old people to rescue. When we go for rescue mission, we use the young people to rescue the old, the children, the women. But to bring old men every year, you say using to rescue is a deception. You need to stop that. And you need to come and apologize to the Liberian people for making bylaws that could have even trained this country outside and has not been the agility of the president and his team to be able to turn things around. Things could have been difficult. Nobody could have done better like John Weir. And let nobody think that they will do better than President Weir. President Weir has done his best. If you give him a second chance, he will do more.
Thank you, Robert.
Continue to be stable. Thank you for the opportunity.
National Chairman of the Political Party called Movement for Economic Empowerment, MOVE. Move or be removed. Our Sammy has been here. I'm taking a short water break. When I come back, my guest is in the building. I want to find one song from Nima Khan. I can't find it. Oh, let me get a water break. I'll come back. This one is a Grand J, just a neighbor to Nima County. Where are Mandoris? Where are my Tukbayus? Sons and daughters of Grand Jira County are my in-laws. While my guest is on his way, he has his interaction in the studio already. I'll take up time to read some of your comments coming on live Facebook feed on Air and TV Library Live. It's my big brother Alfonso Zion. Emmett Hammer is watching me from Maggie County. Emmett Hammer follows the show religiously from Kakata City. And TV Library Live say we are feeling your vibes from Zulu Whiskey. The Wires Kinema. I'm calling you live from Blacktown Town, Fenner Community. Erasmus Gole is watching me. Obadiah Hali has joined me from somewhere in Vanjama. Elijah Colette Tema has joined me from Bon County. Stephen Fowler is joining me as well. Abdullah VCC is joining me from Pennsylvania, the United States of America. That's Abdullah VCC. Patrick Soa is joining me. James Francis is joining me from somewhere in Singapore City, says. Stephen Nangwe has joined me. Muyan Sherry is joining me as well. Marka Harris is here. Harry Boy Johnson is joining me as well. Justice D. Baker said, "Good afternoon, Jala. I'm Justice D. Baker, following live from Maryland County, Plymouth, Southern District, Fort Junction at Truth Record Enterprise Center. All my Doris in Grand Julia County, and my group friends in Plymouth." No. Yeah, you left. This is ELBC Radio. The frequency is 99.9 and other frequencies across Liberia. Radio somewhere in Sayequee relays our program. Radio Lawayi in the Tapeta District relays it. That is owned and operated by Dowan Glikia. Radio DMP Law and Radio Makona relay the program right in Foya District. Where in other counties around Zwedru. Truth FM, not 2 FM, but I mean, that's my man Sekou Salif Sharif Station, Hot FM, that's Top FM 105.5 in Grand Julia relays the program, and 7 other radio stations operated by ELBC as a mother station. They also relay the Bumper Show and the Super Money Show and other relevant programs in Liberia. The Voice of Grand Crew relays it as well. Welcome, my guest is on his way. I saw his people come in. I thought he was the one, but he said he's just next door. Sometimes the traffic is crazy around the Yeakeh Junction area there. But again, that's how it looks like sometimes. Let me go to this one. I will come back later, but it's good that we go to Griveland. Nima you forget see. Harris, my sister Bau Harris who is visiting Liberia. Where's Ambassador Moses Jela will also create to a tape. This one I'm dedicating to the man called Daniel Nyawule who get weather yesterday. Daniel Nyawule and his wife Elsa Gibson Wule. You, Madam Marian Richardson, is joining me from you said around the Effie area. Manyamape, the police traffic commander in Bon County, has joined us from Banga. Oh yes, welcome to the show. It's on ELBC Radio. My name is Jala Emmanuel Nikki Kalufagala. Kiang Balak Bulinyari want to Gauzobo Mangana Pukwila Jabapunu Davatema Griffiths. I'm here till 6 o'clock. My guest said he's here in 10 minutes. He will come and talk about so many issues. You know, he wants to contest in District 10. He's contesting there. As a matter of fact, he's going as independent, he told me. Mr. Yeakeh Sayequee will answer some questions about his involvement with the people in District 10. He's going against another Yeakeh too. You see, if we find Yeakeh, will the people of District 10 retain the other Yeakeh who has been causing people around and causing problem for the people? How we find this? How does he respond to conversation coming from the back from other sectors that he's been supported by the Unity Party that Vice Senator Bearer Jeremiah Kuhn, that's his son. He made it politically, and I'm going against Yeakeh Caliber in the district means that they're bringing confusion because Yeakeh saying he supports Joseph Boakai. So why should you put someone against me? These are some of the questions I'll be asking. How does he respond to them? Yeakeh Sayequee will be here very shortly. But again, everything is being worked out. You know, everybody is now gearing up for the campaign. You know, I saw some videos on Facebook. I'm told my uncle Joseph Boakai is in the States. He's trying to rally with people for the campaign. But unfortunately, most of the videos I see, I only see the guys who are engaging people, but I don't see the woman in the video. I don't know. I know woman face for us. Yeah, the man go to America to go raise funds or go see somebody. But all the engagement I see, people putting pictures on Facebook, engagement here and there. But I don't see the former vice president. What's going on? The man is a political leader. He's a strongest opposition right now, we can say. So he goes for a public engagement. Let's see the engagement. You know, again, you know, the CDC guys say they're coming back. You know, they read it. Eugene Angwe has said this time around, the strategy I use when I served the Unity Party on a campaign team before and they won successful election 2 times, I will use it again to make George win the next election and retain his position. So our people in the rural parts of the country, we say, welcome to the show. It is on ELBC Radio. My guest said he's almost here. We'll talk and never fight. Fighting shall not be our portion. This is ELBC Radio. You cannot afford to go away because the best is yet to come on this radio. Let me take this one. Quickly.
La 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 la
My friend and brother Raheem says he's following me from Zulu Whiskey. How are you, Raheem, this afternoon? My Pueblan brother. How is my cousin doing? In the Liberian National Police, Mr. Mark Giddens Jr. Mike Giddens, how are you? Welcome to Liberia's premier radio station. It is called ELBC. Mark Dan, how are you? The environmental journalist. This one is called Jeber. Where are all the Jebers? It seems the name Vivian Nan is taking over social media. And I said earlier, and I'm saying this again, We want to see our advocates, the female advocates who always go on the political side. It's our time that one of your kinds, one of your daughters has been humiliated, dehumanized by one of your daughters. And that picture or the video is trending on Facebook. It seems that this girl called Vivian, this thing was calculated, well planned, and executed. Because she entered the room, if you see, there were only 2 persons in the hall, in her house. So when she put her phone video recording, placed her phone to a strategic place, and went in front of the camera and attacked the girl. So she provided evidence against herself. Do we need any other information about that to have an arrest made? If the family of this girl who has been victimized did not say that or did not complain to the police, this video is troubling. This video is troubling. And it is our time that you come to talk about it. The same way you advocated for all political things in this country, you've demonstrated that somebody on a daughter. I'm totally happy in Santa Cruz where my friend and brother Prince A. Mola is. Prince, how are you, my friend and brother? I'm not saying you know about it. I'm just saying, yeah, my brother is working. So Prince A. Mola. And so I'm still awaiting the guest. Still awaiting the guest. I'm still awaiting the guest. Let me go back and recognize the man called DJ Ask. Augusta Sparker, how are you this afternoon? Gerald Tinton. Gerald Tinton. That's Thomas Fowler boy. He's watching me from somewhere. He said, I'm following you via radio from the political home in 72nd SKD Boulevard. Steve Kennedy is on my way here. Steve, how are you? Summer S. Doba of the Methodist Radio. Welcome to ELBC Radio. It's on 99.5. 99.9, sorry. 99.5 was where I sat before. And then with their own contribution left in the hands of Clarence Jackson and others who are also there making a difference. And as a matter of fact, my friend and brother Clarence Jackson, my twin brother, is in the Rwandan capital Kigali. He and my colleague Sabah George are there. Gentlemen, I say good afternoon to you where you are and listening. I know it's about 5 hours ahead of us because Kenya and Liberia, they have 5 hours difference. So by this time, I don't know what time is it there now. But it's good that we're here. And we are waiting the good tidings that you bring back from Rwanda. Miriam Richardson, welcome. You are on the bumper show here this afternoon. Grace Chrissy also here. Grace, how are you? You are following the bumper show from somewhere in Penzo, you said. And so let me take this one for a few minutes. Then I'll come back. I will do a monologue if my guest cannot come. But I'm told he said he's on his way. So So my guest has finally arrived. Honorable Yeakeh Sayequee. This is a Gola Vibe song here. And then fucking says he loves this one. Welcome to the biggest program in Liberia. My name is Jala Greyfield. I'm the nation's Heavenly J. Remember Jala Greyfield chapter 1 verse 1. Let's talk and talk and talk and never shall we fight. Fighting shall know we are opposition. Right now, let me pause it right here and see if I can introduce one guest who has come in. And I said to you earlier, he is a young Liberian politician. He hails from district number 10 in Montserrado. He wants to contest in the district where another Yeakeh is sitting and another Yeakeh is coming against him in the election. So the question I'm asking myself, what difference does it bring on the table? And all of those, so Yeakeh Sayequee is here. Is that your rightful pronunciation of your name?
No.
How do you pronounce it?
My name is not Yeakeh. My name is Yeakeh.
Oh, Yeakeh.
Yes.
Yeakeh.
Yes.
What it means?
Do good.
Oh, do good.
Yes.
So you are Mr. Do good. Everywhere when you're doing good.
Yes.
Yeakeh. So you put yes Yeakeh. Okay. Yeakeh. Welcome, Yeakeh. How is the district?
Yeah, thank you very much. My uncle, my traditional uncle, and my mother is from Lofa County.
Okay.
My father is from Nimba. The district is doing well. My community is doing okay. And district number 10, Liberia is all right.
It's all right.
It's okay, yeah.
How long have you resided in the district?
From 2012 up to now.
From 2012 up to now.
Living Peace Island community alone.
Peace Island, so you're behind the ministerial complex?
Yes. I'm the current chairman of the community.
Okay. And then you are the town chief there?
Yeah, I'm the town chief there. The youngest community chairman in Israel, Liberia. Yes.
Tell us a little about yourself. Then we'll go to the political question. Who is Yeakeh Sayequee?
Thank you very much. Like I was saying, my mother here is from Lofa County, and my father from Nimba County. Born and raised in a Christian home. And I'm turning 30 September.
30 years?
Yes.
Very young person.
Yes. I'm a businessman. I was read by Senator Kuhn.
Okay.
And, you know.
You are read by Kuhn.
Kuhn, yes.
And I'm told you are his political handmaid. In other words, he's making you to come to politics.
Business, handmaid, life, everything about me. God come first. He's the God that I owe everything to.
Wow. So you were read by Senator Kuhn.
Yes.
Now, how you got interested in come to politics? Because I'm told you manage most of his businesses across Liberia, and you are leaving business, come to politics. How do they work together?
I manage my own business. The information that I manage his business is first.
Okay.
He helped me
to get
the business. He mentored me.
You just go a bit far from the microphone there. Just okay. Yeah.
Mentored me and taught me a lot of things, and still today, still teaching me. When it comes to the business. He's somebody that I learned from. Everything I do today is the guy that I copy from. Yes. So I've never thought of entering into politics. But sometimes the way you live with your people. I moved Peace Island, like I said, 2012 when I brought me to town 2009. I went back to Nimba and he became representative 2012. I came back to Monrovia. The first money he gave me when I was doing my little business was $5,000. He said, you can continue your business. And I told him that he's trying to leave and to move on my own. And my girlfriend, then who is now my wife, 2012, moved to Peace Island community. And I moved there with her. We're renting place at $500 Liberian. You go there today, everybody in the community know the history. And I remained there and God blessed me there and I contest. 2017, people came to me and said, we need to contest the representative. And I told them.
Did you decline it?
Yes. I was not prepared then.
This time you prepared now?
More than prepared to sit the talking tongue.
How do you call him?
Talking tongue.
Who was that?
The representative. The mistake we made yesterday, they made a complete error. We're about to correct that error.
So Yeakeh
is moving Yeakeh.
Wants to remove Yeakeh.
The reason you don't
correct the mistakes.
Yes, one person is Yeakeh, who is a loose talker, who does not have A in his name, and one person is Yeakeh, who has A in his name and making tremendous impact in society.
Now, let me hear a bit of the story. Now, you came from Nima, brought in Monrovia by Senator Kuhn, giving a hand up and said, go and start with this.
So I was doing business first, but used to do film business. And so I was hustling. He was teaching me a lot of things. And I was living with a lot of young people living with him. Who was about 17 to 18 person from Nimba living with him. Yes.
Young men and women.
Yes, but the reason I stand out is because there's certain standard and principles that I was living with. I serving with commitment, trust, and sincerity. And among them, he chose me and helped me a lot. And today I am here. So I started doing business 2013. I have a friend who was in China business. The first money he gave me 5,000, I gave him, and the money that I had 1,002, I left it with me, turning my hand inside until the boy went to China. He bought me power saw.
Okay.
So when he bought a power saw at the time, only Beaver had power saw in his country, they were selling $2,000. And I was selling my power saw $1,000. I brought 108, and I sold 800, and I got $80,000, but I got $40,000 from in that money. The next time I went to him, I said, Papi, the power saw business I did, it did a lot of good for me. Myself, I want to go to China to see. And he helped me with my visa process and everything. And I went to China. The 40,000, I had some money.
That's a profit you got?
Yeah.
For the sale of the power saw?
5,000, I bought it, yes. Power saw at the time before I was selling $2,000.
And you bought it, you want the fast money?
800.
Yeah,
you got to know how much I bought it.
Yeah.
And I was able to get 40,000 and I had some money, bought my ticket and went. Now I started bringing jerseys, football, because I was doing business with the legislature.
Okay.
So they would take from me and end of the money pay. That's why all of the former senators and representatives, everybody know me personally, including the current senators and representatives.
You still do business with them?
Yes.
And you want to go join them in the house?
Yes.
As a colleague?
Yeah.
Say we do business with them?
Yeah. So that's how I came up, and I got my brother who went to school. He did electrical engineering. He said, into the business, I want you to help me. And I opened a company, electrical company, and I'm making the manager. And I own the electrical company. I have one of the largest employment in the district community.
Oh, it's in your district?
Yes, my electrical company. I'm the CEO, 100% owned by me. I got almost
no other shareholders.
I got almost 60 persons. 60 persons who work for me.
Wow, what's the name of the company?
Yeakeh Energy Power. Currently, I work with Alpha TND. I work with Wikis in Bomi.
Okay.
Right now, I have contract with Alpha TND in Boston. I just work Johnsonville. My company work in Black Gina. Right now, I'm working in Boston.
So you provide solar energy as well?
Not solar energy. We do LV. We do NV. We do the 66. We do meters. We do transformer installation and everything. And on the other side, on a series of business, solar lights. Solar that I will be giving some Airbnbs because I just entered the compound and saw one. The compound is so big to have
one,
just one.
We very appreciate that.
So we give 10 pieces of the lights to Airbnb.
Wow.
I think $1,005 US.
Yeakeh, thanks so very kindly for that.
Yes,
we appreciate it on behalf of the management as a Deputy Director General for Public Affairs, and on behalf of Mrs. Estelle Lebade-Kemo and the rest of the team. We say thank you for that.
Thank you, Jara.
Now let's move on, Yeakeh. Now, you have come to say you want to redeem the district for the man you call a talking Tom, who is Yeakeh Koluba. What have you brought to the table? What have been your involvement in the district? You are the first youngest community chairman. If I check in the whole Peace Island area, I know that it's a very densely populated area. What is your strength?
My strength is the way I live with the people. Leadership, like I've always said, comes with responsibility. To be a representative in district number 10, that is 85% Islam community, there must be something notable about you that people must see and come to you. Unlike the guy who is there, the loose talker, like I always call him, who just go about insulting everywhere. And today he has no impact, zero legacy, zero understanding. And everything in the community and district, when it comes to district development, is helter scatter. We are bringing on the table leadership of discipline, leadership with dedicated young men, with principles, leadership with transparency, sincerity, leaders that you can trust because I've been tried, tested, and proven in a community, and a leader that will advocate for his people, leader that will not wait on government and everything blaming on government that will come in because you must know that you have your oversight responsibility. If your advocacy in the legislature is not impacting on your people, you come on the other side. Remember your one made $15,000-$16,000 US. So we want government to come across 72 districts before coming to go to Yeakeh, and the women are there, they don't have toilets. The children are going to school, and everything is government. When God has the social responsibility, Gerald will call you deputy director. Yeah, there's something notable about you that the person who gave the job saw in you. And when you came here, you are performing the duty to the best of your ability. That's why you are still here. So they call you fire in a room. You must be able to take care of some of the major responsibility, if not all. Not to leave everything and shift blame on everybody. So District Number 10 is about to experience a leader that will work for the people, that will be a messenger to the people.
Now, as an advocacy, Yeakeh, what is the tangibles you have?
Thank you. Right now, we'll be explaining what we have done and what we'll get there, what we'll continue to do. Right now, we have given $29.5 or $6 million Liberian dollars out as microfinance to the women of District Number 10.
Okay.
Take your microphone to Peace Island community. We just constructed 10 modern toilet facility in 10 of the red blocks. We electrify the entire community with a solar light. Cost at almost $120,000 US. Take your journalists your press, your media group to the Peace Island community. If you go to Yeakeh, where the president built the apartments, the biggest project there to be a humanitarian project there. Besides the apartment, is my project there in the tune of almost $18,000. If you go to Chubor community, you'll see another toilet project there. If you go to their whole community, that people with no water, 2 hand pump there today. If you go to Peace Island, pump all over the place. And if you go to the Junior Barron School, the school that was built by the former representative Julius Flores Barron, if you go there, you have the higher amount of students there. And if you go among the young people, we got series of them in school. We got like for instance, we got 100 of them who in one vocational school doing DSTV installation. So when it comes to job creation, my businesses, I have like the Yeakeh provision shop. I got series of young people in energy power. I've subcontracted about 150 persons because I do the work. If I get a contract in Bumi, I get a new batch of people to be able to feed their family. Another way, so I get another batch of people, another place. So we got more tangibles than any other representation that exists on District Number 10.
Now, so have you been checking around to see what has been his own involvement with the people in terms of development? Because when I talk to somebody, say, you got a water there.
Yeah, it's okay.
You only have a man who only talks, but he doesn't do anything.
The man, like I said, he's a loose talker. And the talking is not, okay, Jala, assuming but not admitting that insults are okay. But over a period of time, what has been the impact of the insults he been insulting to the community, the various community?
The community people?
You look how he call criminals. They say all the community leaders are criminals. But today he's coming back to the community leaders to support him. What a deception.
Now, Yeakeh, let me come to this question. What about what we're getting that you've been asked by your political godfather on Rokun to step aside because Yeakeh Kolba is supporting their ticket? And then if you went on as independent candidate, you might win him, he'll be jobless. So it is better you stay away and they get Yeakeh support in terms of the presidency.
Okay, Charles.
Have you had such a conversation with anyone before?
Yes. He had that conversation with me more than 10, 15 times. But Jara, I'm married. I'm a very responsible young man. Married with family. The decisions I take today reflects me. My family will suffer it. It will not be on a raccoon. Yes, I pay loyalty to him, courtesy to him. But certain time can come in every man's life, it's about you. That's when my decision came about. He talked to me a lot of people talk to me. But I think the issue of decision number 10 is not just about it's about family, it's about relationship, it's about religion, I think it's about the community.
Okay.
It's about the community, it's about our people. Our people have been ill-treated by this man for a period of time. He come in all of the community and he sought them. He goes, so go to your president, you do this, you move in front of me, you go around insulting everybody. And you say we sit to support. Let me say, Jala. The first thing, there's a disappointing thing. The man is just a schemer. We have Cummings on the ticket and Joe Braga on the ticket. Let the representative come on and say, my supporter vote for Joe Braga. We don't have no opposition political party on the ballot that you can say the opposition political party go for it. You want to go to Cummings program, you go to your party program and scheme on everybody.
So he doesn't have a constituent.
And there's a schemer.
He doesn't have a strong constituent.
That's why he did 2011 and survive from it.
People.
That's why he did 2011 and survive from it. That's why my focus is not political party. My focus is the people of district number 10. And my mission is to move from house to house, door to door, to ensure and propagate the Yeakeh message.
You're going independent in the worst case scenario. Not worst case scenario. In an event when you win the election, do you want to say an independent or give your support to the parties?
My major focus is district number 10. The livelihood of my people. The father I raised independent as a young man is calling all the political parties reach out to me. And I told them it's about my community, my district, and register independent, I will be independent. If for any reason, for any political party, will be my own political party that I'll be standing up for. Keep this recording.
You want to have a political party?
If any reason,
yes.
I want a political party, and me, I'll be the founder of that political party and stand up for that political party in the future. When our generation will be on the table prepared to take the lead of this country.
Besides Yeakeh Kolba, who has come to you asking you to back off, I asked a question as to whether your political leader, Jeremiah Kun, has had such a conversation with you.
On numerous occasions, like I said.
Okay.
But I think Jara just said it's about me. It's about my community. It's not about why will a decent young man like me support a character like that named Ikoni, who does not have value for humanity. I am a Christian, born and raised in a Christian home from a traditional background. I was taught by my grandmother to respect leaders and respect people who are ahead of me. Then you want me to have this opportunity that the people are coming all over around the district supporting me to narrow down for a talking tall who has nothing to show, who has no impact, zero legacy. Jana, you kidding me? Is this the kind of a character I will support that tomorrow if my daughter comes and say, Daddy, you had the opportunity to be, and I understood that you gave in. Who did you give into? And I say I gave into a talking tall. When the recordings are here on the internet, the children will play them and listen to them tomorrow. Never in this world. Never in this world. The whole world, the Pope, the Catholic Pope, the big imam, all the religious leaders can come to me. I will tell them it's not about them, it's about redeeming our people. I'm on
Yeakeh's Sayequee is my guest on the Bumper Show, a very articulate young man. I must say I was mesmerized by his output this afternoon. Let me welcome Kasia Miracoli is watching me. Kasia, how are you? Long time. Kasia Miracoli has joined me. J. Emmanuel Nwaya has joined me. Able Ambassador S. Jimmy says, smart young man. It is not about UP, it is about the community and the district himself. That's what Ambassador S. Jimmy is saying. Kolba Biakwe has joined me from Lofa County. The wise, cute boy, Gowin has joined me from Jacobtown Rehab. The unstoppable prince has joined me. Josie Dokori Kanti has joined me. Watching from Effie Sinka T. Lucky Boy Nimle has joined me. Theodore Edward Beslow, the young pharmacist, has joined me as well. I will open the line very shortly. I want you to have an interaction with Yeakeh. And I will open a special line for the people in district number 10. But before I go there, Yeakeh, as you sit down the water, what do you make of the number of politicians coming to contest in the district? One of them comes with the CDC, Josephine Davis, who seems to say that she has a district key. Who is a contender? Who is a contender?
I think it's just a bluff to say you have the district key. It's just a bluff. And she's not a factor. Let me say this to you.
She's not a factor to you?
I got 95% of the seditions, the local seditions who supports me. My team comprises of series of people from diverse political background. That's why my motto is unity in diversity. I got a group of guys who used my car and went for the thank you program. I got another group of guys who used my car and go for the Unity Party tour.
So you cross-cut?
I cross-cut across. Like I say, it's not about political party. It's about our community and district. It's about our impact, our legacy, our movement, and the way we live with the people. So those that are coming, most of them just want to participate. They are in a process to participate. It is their political right, constitutional right to participate. What happens in the end is whether you have the mandate of the people, you are the place of the electorate. That's the bigger question. Today, in the history of Liberia, I won community election with a number that people are winning Grand Cape North County, Grand Creek County, and Sano as senator. I won with almost 6,000 plus for Jala.
Wow.
And the incumbent got less than 200. And you say somebody get key of the district. If she has the key of the district, then why is the incumbent is crying baby all on the various platform media outlets, the True FM, how you call it, the Spoon Network? Go on the Spoon Jala. He's crying baby all around the place, moving here and there, talking to people to talk to me to narrow it down. Why you say you're not supposed to rescue thing because of me? If you are sincere enough. I think it's just a mere bluff. We just have 2 more months for the talking tone to go back. Maybe Ghana or Dubai, you bought a property with your family to sit there. Okay, they're talking there.
That's Yeakeh. Sayequee is my guest. Let me take a break now. Trying to get one song for Nima to play for the Nima boy. I have 10 minutes to the time. I will take calls up to 3 minutes to the time. I want you to have an interaction with Yeakeh. If you had come earlier, we've had a lot of time to discuss the issue, but I'm just amazed by his presentation this afternoon. Let me open the phone lines now. 0770-560-560, 086-680-373. I wanted to open a line exclusive for the people of District Number 10, but again, the 2 lines, you can compete for them. 086-680-373, 0770-560-560. Okay, welcome to the show. Now I have this first caller here. You have just 10 seconds to make your case. Hello, welcome.
Yeah, my name is Sayequee from the
This is what?
District 10, Peter Community.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. You're representing with you. You support the man?
Firstly, I want to take the time to appreciate your speaker, Yeakeh Sayequee, the incoming representative of District Number 10. And I want to use this occasion as well to appreciate him for the level of impact within and across District Number 10. As a matter of fact, to be honest with you, Yeakeh Sayequee is the active representative of the district because our district has been abandoned for over 60 years. I think we have one representative who does not have any impact, still let us in the district. So having one of the Yeakeh representative, in fact, it's like a dream come true.
Thank you. You made your point. Others are coming in here. Welcome to the next caller. You have 15 seconds. Go ahead. Don't listen to yourself on the radio.
Yeah, good afternoon. My name is Richard Beach, and I do call from Kingsville.
Okay, let's hear you. We have Yeakeh.
I want to say thank you to the studio girls. I listen to him simply and to be sincere with you. I stand with you. One thing that I have is that unfortunately they're not registered in our district. I can tell you for sure I will do what it takes to get vote for that guy.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Let me go to the next caller. Welcome. You are live on the Bumper Show. Hello. Let's go ahead. Go ahead.
Yes, I'm listening to you. I'm very happy on that man.
What makes you happy now?
I'm in that district, but the way you're talking, I really enjoy it.
Okay, so you give your moral support to him, eh?
Yeah, give God blessing. You will get it to it.
Okay, thank you so kindly. The numbers are there. The WhatsApp numbers are there for overseas callers. You can call either the two numbers I put there, or the two numbers are on WhatsApp: 086680373 and 07705605660. The two numbers are on WhatsApp. Let me take this caller here. Hello, welcome. You are on the Bumper Show.
Hello?
Yes, welcome. You're live. Let's hear you.
Yes, sir. Thank you ever so much. Tunis Zola is my name.
Zola, welcome.
Okay. I want to say bravo to the incoming lawmaker in the studio there. Honorable Yeakeh, God bless you. Thank you ever so much for your hard work. And these are people we are talking about in our country to come and liberate our people. Because our people are suffering for a very long time. So thank you ever so much. As a young guy that are coming with the bold step to kind of liberate your people, let God bless you and strengthen you.
Thank you. Thank you so
I
much.
live in Montserrado, but I'm president interpreter.
Okay.
So I'm in your district number 10.
Okay.
So I'm voting you all the way.
Thank you. Thank you so very kindly. When campaign style, can talk all the other one. Yeah, this is another campaign time. Hello, welcome. The caller is here. Welcome. Hello. Sorry, I'm trying to have your number on speaker. It's like giving some issue. Right? Oh, you hearing him? Okay. Let's go ahead. Fogbaye Taylor, the journalist. Okay, go ahead, Fogbaye. I'm trying to still have you on speaker.
His deliberation, and I think the day of district number 10 has arrived, and we will give our unfinishing support for Honorable.
Sorry. Sorry. I think there's an error. Fogbaye, sorry, you can call back Fogbaye. There was an error there. This call is coming. I saw someone coming. Just call again. I saw a call coming. Just call me on those two numbers. If you want to call WhatsApp, you can also call on WhatsApp. The numbers are on WhatsApp as well. If you are not in Monrovia. Hello, welcome. Hello, go ahead.
And a foundation 10 as well.
Welcome.
I want to say thanks so much to the studio guest there. He was very much expensive, and we want to say that District 10 is about to get on the right path by electing the right person to the representative post. What surprises me more is that Yeakeh Sayequee made a tremendous contribution to Yeakeh, a community in which the current representative lives.
What did he give?
Over 30 years of the existence of this community. I say 30 years because I was within the range I was born. I know he has existed more than that. In this community, since its existence, I have not had a youth hall before. And can you imagine the
You built a youth hall there?
We went there.
Not a youth hall, community hall.
We went there.
Can you imagine that Yeakeh is the first?
Thank you. No time. Yes, you say you
First the community begin community. The second biggest community in district number 10 is Cape Town. No town hall.
And you built town hall there.
We made some contribution to them to start the process.
Okay. Hello,
similar as Smart Road community.
Okay. Hello, welcome. You may be the second to last caller. Your line is bad.
I live 600, but I have a lot of friends in District 10. I was in District 10 years ago. Even the Peace Island, I was on Peace Island. I was moving around. I'm very, very impressed with that guy. And I wish his success. And from his SOZ, I will tell you, I will call my friends, I will talk.
All right. Thank you. I know you say you influence vote for him in the district. Let me take this final caller. Hello. Hello. Yes.
Hello,
yes.
Hello.
Reduce the monitor now. You're the last caller.
Yeah, thank you for me being given the opportunity to be the last caller. I'm Solomon LB Dad, Bonko, common law as that corner from the partner community. For people of District 10, I would say they are blessed. Because that the honorable man instituted there is very kind to eye to everybody. If you see that, if District 10 people make up a mind to choose him as their representative, I think they are making a rightful decision.
Thank you so very kindly. The callers have said it, and I didn't hear people asking critical questions.
Yes.
They were just giving a lot of praises. Accolades were coming your way. How do you respond to these gestures from the callers?
Yes, it's not surprising to me. Like I said from the previous stage, my life in a district will speak for me, my way of doing things, how I move about. Some of our activities, we don't have time now. Like Smart Road. Since the community begin community, I have to go there to intervene and give them some money to start town hall project. These are just common things that you don't need national government. You don't need national government. We got $1,000, $1,000 or $2,000 for scholarship every year that I know about from the legislature. As our representative, where is it?
He doesn't give scholarship to the people of the district.
Jala, the guy has never painted a quart of paint on a wall anywhere in district number 10. Go to the market that the president.
Was there any engagement with the 30,000 that got 2 times and from the legislature? Some of the colleagues are going to the interior, engaging.
Yes.
Were they engaging with the people?
The guy took it to go for a sugar medicine, 1, 2, support a children in Ghana and to back, pay his liabilities out of country.
Have you ever called him to question?
We call him even on the first thing Jared man fought me not to be chairman. I beat him before I beat him. He fought me. He fought me a lot. And I flogged him. He was massively flogged. And again, he will be massively flogged. Comes October.
What's your party comment? We have to go now. Just a minute.
Like I told you from the previous stage, if you open this line,
this caller is calling from overseas. Let me see if I can put it on. Hello, welcome. Yes. Yes, go ahead. You don't have time. You calling from where?
Yeah, I want to appreciate the because of us that I'm calling from the estate.
Okay.
We're celebrating our restaurant in the district.
Okay. Thank you. You are celebrating resident in the district. Thank you.
So
Daniel cannot give his time.
So we will continue to engage our people. That's why I'm not focusing on political party.
Okay.
My major mission here is to reach out to the people of district number 10 to debate the debatable, preach the Yeakeh message to them, and tell them why it will be an error in letting this talking tongue. In no civilized and decent society, that man will be a sweeper in anywhere to least talk about district higher seat. District number 10, put remain focused. We'll continue to move from community to community. You have a leadership you can trust, you can depend on. A young man with an heart of a goal will work for you, will be your messenger, you will be the bosses. I want to say thank you to the family, the ERBC family. I wish we have time. If we can make the arrangement and come from our angle to pay, we can do that.
We'll
come and have more time and discuss some of the major
when
issues.
the Kevin starts, we'll call
so I want to say thank you. My name is Yeakeh Sayequee, the next the acting representative of district number 10.
He's saying Yeakeh.
Yeakeh. He see my name and he does not. That's why he talks like he does a lot of loose talking.
Okay. It was my team song. Let's have going this afternoon, this evening, rather, on the bumper show on ERBC Radio. Yeakeh Sayequee has been my guest on the final laps of the bumper show on a Monday afternoon. Coming tomorrow again for another fascinating topic. News as we try to get to many other callers. I cannot take calls again because time is on our flying. Good day from Liberia.